¿Qué tal, comunidad? Aquí habla su abogado Rey Ibarra Maldonado con el equipo. Hoy es el día de votar. Tenemos los abogados por Biden, tenemos los Dreamers por Biden, tenemos Arizona por Biden, todos por Biden y Proposición 208 también tenemos ahí. Queremos hacer un en vivo hoy para explicar dónde puede ir a votar. Si mucha gente dice, ya voy a votar, pero ¿dónde? Eso live es para usted. Si usted quiere saber sus derechos cuando está ahí para votar, qué tiene que llevar con usted, toda esa información, cómo puede conseguir un right al poll sin pagar nada, eso lo vamos a hacer hoy. Por favor, compartir este video porque va a tener mucha información también para recordar gente que ya es tiempo de votar. Ya llegó el día que hemos esperado por más de 4 años o casi 4 años. Y yo recuerdo muy bien el día cuando nosotros estaba ahí listo a festejar que Hillary Clinton iba a ganar y todos llorando. Desde ese día hemos vivido tantas injusticias. Hemos visto los niños separados de sus papás. Hemos visto mucho sufrimiento en nuestra comunidad. Personas arrestadas trabajando en Mississippi por ICE, separados por sus niños. Todas esas cosas que hemos visto, ya es tiempo de decirlo. No queremos 4 años más de este presidente. Ya es tiempo de votar. So, por favor, pone atención, compartir el video y ya estamos listos a sacar a esta persona de la oficina de la Casa Blanca y poner Biden-Harris para que podamos pelear en contra de ellos por los siguientes 4 años. So, ahí estamos, comunidad. Cualquier pregunta que tiene, como siempre, pon ahí abajo. Hoy es el día que hemos esperado por 4 años. Ya estamos listos, ya es tiempo de votar y sacar a esta persona que está destruyendo este país. Okay? So, muchísimas gracias por estar aquí con nosotros. También tenemos la doctora Maldonado, Aarón, Karina, que está aquí con nosotros, que han hecho tanto trabajo durante esos meses. Karina cada fin de semana estaba ahí listo a apoyar, diciendo a nuestra oficina a mandar textos y todo eso. So, muchísimas gracias a ustedes de estar aquí con nosotros. Y un aplauso para Karina por todo el esfuerzo y a Ron y el doctor que han hecho siempre por hacer algo por la comunidad. Y desafortunadamente es muy triste que no pueden votar. Han hecho mucho más que casi todos que son ciudadanos americanos por este país durante su carrera de apoyar a la comunidad inmigrante. Ellos han empezado por más de 10 años, no voy a decir cuántos años tienen porque son jovencitos los dos todavía, pero tienen demasiado tiempo apoyando a la comunidad inmigrante aquí en Arizona y a nivel nacional y no pueden votar. So, por favor, por ellos que están muy listos a siempre apoyar cualquier proyecto que está por la comunidad, debe ir a votar y contar su voz para las personas que van a ser muy afectados negativamente si sigue Trump por 4 años más. ¿Okay? Tenemos gente que ya nos está viendo, el abogado Jonathan Solarzano, gracias por estar aquí, Jonathan. También vamos por Biden de seguro. La Dalila de Texas, ya sabemos que Arizona y Texas, hoy vamos por Biden. Brenda, muchísimas gracias por estar aquí con nosotros. Gracias, equipo. Thank you. Shirts courtesy of Chingona Soul. Go find Chingona Soul. We got Dreamers for Biden-Harris, Abogados for Biden-Harris, and we got another one wearing a Chingona Soul production. It's Abogado Juliana. Welcome to the show, Abogado Juliana.
Hello.
And if you haven't heard, she is the 2020 recipient of the Los Abogados Community Service Award for all the work that she has done these past 4 years against Trump. Abogado Juliana has been the one inside these detention centers for the last 4 years, fighting back against the Trump administration. Big congratulations to you, Juliana, on winning this award. And
Thank you.
I know the way people can say congratulations to you is obviously dropping a comment down below and telling you. But more importantly, how can they tell you congratulations? What could they do today?
Please go vote. Please vote for the Biden-Harris ticket and Democrats up and down the ballot.
That's it. You want to say thank you for all her hard work? Get yourself to the polls. Get it out there. We do have congratulations coming in here. Abogada Yasmin gives the congratulations to Juliana. Dalila gives the congratulations as well. Round of applause for her. And again, she appreciates congratulations. She appreciates you more getting to that poll. And how about we start with that, Abogada Juliana? If someone were to text you in the morning, which I believe somebody did to you, and you were ready, you responded faster than I did, how can they find their polling location? I just woke up. Oh, it's election. I forgot about that. But how do I get to my polling location? Where can they go?
Yeah. So in that case, I go to iwillvote.com. It's really
You know what?
easy.
iwillvote.com? Why don't we just go
iwillvote.com.
there right now? Let's go iwillvote.com. That's where you go. That's where Abogada Juliana goes.
Yes, that's where I go because I do have family members not in Arizona. So you can actually look wherever you are. So there it does say I am a resident of Arizona, and then you'll click the big red button that says find voting or drop off location.
All right, so you
Right
click on
there.
that.
And then you just type in your address and your zip code.
Put your address in right there, zip code search, and then guess what happens? Bam! It shows up this page right here. On election day, the address of where to go. That's your polling location. Now, if today's your day to vote, do you have to go to your polling location or can you go to any polling location? Talking specifically here in Arizona.
Yeah, so actually in Maricopa County, you can go to any polling location. So right there where it does see that is one voting location, and then there's an arrow. It actually gives you 15 voting locations to go to.
Bam.
So the 15 closest to that address.
There you go. So you click through those. You can go to any of those locations. And what do you need to bring with you to vote? Do you know that, Abogada Juliana?
For sure you need your ID.
ID.
Yeah, I would bring your ID. If you got a mail-in ballot and you want to drop it off, you bring that. So and you have it right there, the types of ID that you need to show, which would be a driver's license, an Arizona driver's license, or government issued ID. The easiest ones are going to be ones that have your picture and the address that matches your voter registration.
Okay.
Because that's what they're going to be checking.
Very important there. Abogada Juliana is trained in this stuff and she's a licensed attorney. So she's saying take with you your valid license. Because of the whole pandemic thing, it usually has to be an unexpired license. But if it expired even after March 1, 2020, you're still okay. So take your license with you. That's the number one form of ID. We got people here telling us, Brenda lo está diciendo, está super lleno. En todos los estados la gente salió a votar. En Mississippi las líneas de 3 o 4 horas. Oh my goodness, pues qué bueno que está saliendo la gente de votar y muy importante si lo está viendo y todavía no ha ido a votar, that you take with yourself, lleva con usted un poquito de comida, ya sé que era Halloween, probablemente tienen un Snickers todavía, un Kit Kat con usted, una agua, si toma muchas horas a esperar en línea. Y vale la pena que usted quede ahí en línea. También si usted llega a esa hora, Abogada Juliana, aquí en Arizona se cierra a las 7. Si una persona llega a las 6:59 y está en línea de 50 personas, ¿todavía ellos pueden votar, sí o no?
Sí, si estás en línea antes de las 7 de la noche aquí, todavía puedes votar.
Okay. So anyone in line by 7. So if you're there and you're working, you can't get out till later, go there, get in line. As long as you're in line by 7, you're okay. If you're doing the election protection stuff as well, make sure that folks know that if they're in line at 7, they can stay in line. They still have the right to have their vote counted. So let's go back to the IDs again. Now, if someone doesn't have their driver's license, can't find it, whatever happened, you don't have a driver's license, you can still go to the poll and vote. You'll just need 2 documents with a name and address. So those documentos con su nombre y su dirección. Y puede ser su vehicle registration, your insurance, utility bill, bank statement, all recent, all within the last 3 months. Your voter ID card, obviously you have that, cell phone bill, any mail marked official election material. Ahí está la lista aquí de cosas que puede usar si no tienes un ID. ¿Ok? Es muy importante recordar en Arizona, tiene que probar o dar una identificación. Aquí está la lista de cosas que usted lo puede llevar con usted. Anything
And
else
that's
to add
actually
about the
happened.
documentation, Juliana?
Yeah, that's actually happened to me before when I moved. I had my driver's license, I had my old address, so that wasn't enough. So I quickly just went on my phone and logged into Cox because that had my new address.
Right.
And that's another way to do it. So don't think you also have to take a paper copy.
So you just could log in on your phone, show them the phone, what you
Hmm.
got there. That'll work as well, right?
Yeah.
Now, I know there are some numbers that have been thrown around. Let's see here. If you don't already follow us on the gram, get over there now at Abogado Ray, and let's go in a little bit different direction for a second. If you still need a ride to the polls, oh my gosh, this is crazy. MassLib AZ in the house will cover up to $25 in ride credit. So you got to download, is this Lyft or Uber? It's Lyft. You got to download Lyft, use the code MassLibAZ20, and that'll get you up to, and your polling location should be within $25 to get there. So put that in there so you know. Right now we've told you how to find your polling place. We're telling you how to get to your polling place, right? Two very important things there. We're telling you what you need to bring with you, the IDs, the food, the water, the snacks. And what about your mask? Is a mask needed, Abogado Juliana?
Yes, it is. Or some sort of face covering. So whether that's a face shield, a mask, you do have to wear one.
So bring your face shield, bring your mask. Oh, something interesting I learned, there's no selfies within 75 feet.
Right.
We got to change that for the old, 21st century that we're in now. You got to be able to take selfies in there. But for now, if you're doing a live or you're doing a selfie there, don't be surprised if someone says, hey, you can't do that within 75 feet. Another way to go and support is to stay 75 feet outside, and there you can take your videos, do your selfies, do whatever you want to do, as long as you're 75 feet outside. All right. Now, Abogado Juliana, a lot of stuff that we've heard out there in the news, in the media. I think even my son this morning when we were getting ready, and he says, there's going to be violence because we had CNN on, right? Violence,
Mm.
intimidation could happen. Can someone intimidate someone when they're trying to go vote?
No, that's illegal. So, and intimidation comes in different forms. So don't think that it's just, you know, physical violence, that's how they're going to intimidate you. It comes in asking you about your citizenship status. It comes in even telling you you can't vote here, things like that. But there is an election protection hotline that you can call today. And if you think at any point that they're intimidating you, you call that, and there's lawyers and legally trained people that are ready to help you kind of decipher that.
So we got you here too, folks. 1-866 our vote 1888 ve y vota. So that's the English line, 1-866 our vote. Español 188 ve y vota. Si usted piensa por cualquier razón está recibiendo discriminación, si la persona que está trabajando ahí no quiere que deje usted a votar y está mostrando la cosa propiamente, llame a esa línea para que abogados, personas que tienen entrenamiento en la ley de elecciones, pueda ayudar en educar las personas que están ahí. La misma vez si está recibiendo intimidación, si alguien está diciendo algo en contra de usted, intimidando a usted, llame a ese número para que podamos estar seguros que esas personas ya no están ahí más y usted puede votar. He visto también gente poniendo, nuestro amigo Phil Martínez, yo voy a ir a los polls con usted si lo necesita, si tiene miedo. So, hay mucha gente aquí que quieren apoyar, son muy importante. No sientes intimidado a no votar. Esa es la estrategia de Trump. Él quería decir, mira, va a ser mucha violencia para que la gente no sacan a no ir a votar, pero ya estamos viendo alrededor del país que la gente sí está saliendo a votar. Muy bueno. Folks over here are saying Let's get out the vote, Latinos. Let's do it. Let's get out there. Let's turn Arizona blue, most definitely. So that's another thing that we got here. So we got you knowing where to go. We got you knowing how to get there, knowing what to bring with you, knowing your rights and not to be intimidated. What about who to vote for? I think you said at the very beginning, go blue down the line. Is that what I see a little Mark Kelly button there? I see Biden
Yes.
Harris there. Is that Abogado Juliana's opinion?
Yeah, that is my 100% opinion is blue up and down the line and no on all of the judges.
There you go. That's a big question people ask too. We got a lot this cycle around. What about the judges? What are you doing about the judges? And you vote however you want, but we're just saying this is what we went for. This is what we're pushing. And definitely the most important one, if you just go there and you're gasping for air and when you get in and you've waited for long, you only have enough energy to fill out one, we just start at the top and go with that Biden Harris and see if you can plug it down a little bit more and get down to that Kelly Senate seat and go on down the line. Don't be intimidated that you don't know every single judge on the list. Nobody does. I'm a practicing attorney. Juliana's a practicing attorney. We don't know all the judges on the list. Never been in front of every single one of them. Don't be intimidated if the propositions look confusing, who is this position or that position. Just know that even being out there and voting on the ones that you're passionate about is making a huge difference. And there are voter guides, right? If you're still looking for a voter guide, just drop a comment down below. We'll put a link right under there that link you to those voting guides that the different community organizations and folks have put out across Arizona. Easiest for us to remember is go blue down the line, Democrat, go no on the judges. There you go. Get your sticker, take your selfie. Right. Oh, yes. Very important election we have, Abogado Juliana, in what's called the county attorney race. Can you tell us who are the candidates for county attorney and why that is so important?
Yes. So the Democratic candidate for county attorney is Julie Gunnigal, and the Republican, I don't want to call her the incumbent, but I guess I kind of have to, sort of ish, is Alistair. I always get her last name wrong. Adele? Is it Adele or
Adele.
Adele? Adele.
I think we just say Adele because it's like the musician, you know?
Yeah, that's what I say too.
Yeah, so I could be wrong.
So that's important because they're the ones that make the decisions on big policy things in the office of what is going to be a priority, what's not going to be a priority, how certain charges maybe should be charged, and how much leeway actual assistant prosecutors have in offering plea deals and kind of the, like I said, the priorities of the office, which really do affect our clients and our community a lot.
Yeah, we had a great live. My mom, moms never lie, said that was the best live that we've had in the history of the lives last week. So please go watch the whole, discussion from two brilliant people that have been out there since day one explaining the mess that would be Alistair Adele and what she's doing right now and why Julie Gunnigal is so important. We have the county attorney charging First Amendment protesters as gang members. This is the most insane thing that and Trump stuff is insane. This is that level, folks. This is a level of history book stuff. Remember that time when a government charged protesters as gangs? This is the level that we're at in Arizona. This is the embarrassment we're at. This is why we need you to also importantly vote for that county attorney race, Julie Gunnigal over Alistair Adele, right? So again, folks, any questions, si tiene preguntas, comentarios, ponga aquí abajo. Si no estamos viendo todo el día en el vivo, de todos modos estamos listos a ayudar si usted no sirve el internet o cualquier cosa que está pasando, márcanos. Estamos listos a ver dónde es lugar de votar y dar instrucciones de cómo hacer todo eso. Aquí estamos para servirle como siempre. Ahí está nuestro número abajo, 602-910-4040. Como siempre, we'll be ready, whatever happens tonight. Our office will be on call if needed, if anything else goes down. So we're here, ready to support the community and have the back. And if you can do us a huge, huge favor, so important. There's so many people out there that might actually not know today's election day. For those of us in our little bubble of politics all day, every day, when you wake up for breakfast, when you have it at dinner, right before you go to bed, another dose of politics. That sounds crazy, right? But the reality is that. So if you can share this video, if you can put a like, throw a comment down, get the exposure out more so that people have no excuse of not knowing where to go, what to bring, how to get there, who to vote for. We covered it all in a very short video today. Please share it out. Additionally, in addition to that, and I know I'm preaching to the choir here, but if you can take the time on your cell phone to do the text messages to your friends, to your family, remind everybody today's the day to vote, and see if they need any assistance in finding their polling location or whatever it is, that would be very, very, very important. Okay, the most common one we're getting is where to vote. I will vote or Fuera Trump. I don't think we showed folks the Fuera Trump, right? Let me go back to that. So we have fueratrump.com as well. If that's easier for you to remember, you just go to fueratrump.com and then go to vote, and then the same idea, voting information, and then you go over there, put your address in, search English or Spanish, and it comes out. I will vote Fuera Trump. Very easy to remember. Go to those two, find the polling location, take the right stuff that you need, be in line for as long as you need to be, vote for Google, vote for Biden, right? Push the change that we so desperately need in this country. That's the goal. That's what we're about. We got our friend here, Prince Murray. Let me get Prince over here in just a second. Sorry, Prince. Just 1 minute. And then let's come back over here and see what our friend Prince is saying. Thank you, Ray Barmala, and your associate attorney for the information. I voted party lie. Attaboy, Prince.
Yay.
Way to do it. Very important information, he says. Thank you so much, Prince. And congratulations on getting that vote in, brother. People need to stop being complacent on polls and vote. This is it. This is your opportunity today to step up, to do what's right, to vote against fascism, to vote for democracy, and to make sure the communities that have been attacked for the last 4 years have their revenge, have their vengeance. This is what we're wanting, is this orange idiot to be taken out of power. This is the time to do it. This is the day to do it. I don't believe there's ever been a more important election in our lifetime, and I desperately hope there never will be another attack on our democracy like we're seeing from this crazy guy. I'm literally driving home yesterday, and I see a guy with a bulletproof vest and a long-arm rifle on the corner of Shea and Tatum, and I'm thinking to myself, what on earth is going on? Why are these crazies feeling so emboldened and empowered because there's a white supremacist in the White House? As Van Jones would say, there's a white supremacist in the White House, there's a white supremacist in the White House, there's a white supremacist in the White House. So get out and vote so we can make that change, make it happen. Any questions, comments, concerns, drop them down below. Abogada Juliana, the new Community Service Award 2020 honoree. Any last words here for our community on this very important election day?
Yeah, two things actually. If you, let's say, dropped off your ballot over the weekend, you can still check where your ballot is if it's been verified and counted. And that's on, at least in Maricopa County, it's beballotready.vote. And you just type in, your personal information, and it'll tell you if the signature's been verified, things like that. And it does happen where sometimes you forget to sign your ballot. There is a way to correct that. That's another thing, is if you go on there, you check it, you forgot to sign it, you just have to call, I believe, the recorder's office to try to get that remedied. And just to echo what you said, yep, there it is. You click check your status, and then it'll ask you for your name and I think like the last four of your social or driver's license or something like that. And it'll pull up if your ballot has been verified and counted, or if there's any issues with the ballot that you dropped off.
There it is. That's great information. Wonderful information on how to check to make sure your ballot was counted. So do that. And if not, there's a phone number to call, or those numbers that we gave earlier to call as well. Awesome, awesome information. Liana, thank you so much. And that'll do it, ladies and gents. Thank you so much for tuning in. Please remember to share, 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 and most importantly, get out there and make it happen. All right, ladies and gentlemen, Janet here You can also check your ballot status at ballotstatus.maricopa.vote. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Thank you, Miss Janet, for that information. There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. This is it. This is our day. It's game day. It's game time. Get out. Get your family out. Get your grandma out. Get your neighbor out. As long as they have a Trump sign there. Then you can come the elections tomorrow. All right? I'm speaking from personal experience here, unfortunately. Thanks so much, everybody. Have a wonderful, wonderful day. Let's start. Oh, we might not start partying tonight, right, Juliana?
Right. I don't
It
think we're
might,
going to have results
we might
tonight.
not know. We might not know tonight the winner. A lo mejor esta noche no sabemos quién va a ganar. Es un proceso que primero lo cuentan los votos personas que van hoy, después lo cuentan los que están mandando por correo. So, es posible que hoy estamos viendo que Trump van ganando, pero mientras que viene a contar los votos que ya mandaron por correo, posiblemente puede cambiar. So, no hay razón para estar muy deprimidos si hoy en día piense que tiene un poco adelante Trump. No vamos a decir ganamos o no ganamos hasta que cuente todos los votos, que puede ser días o más tiempo. ¿Okay? So, con calma, comunidad, si no estamos ganando pronto, pero no con calma, desde aquí hasta las 7, empujando todos a votar. All right, folks, thank you so much, everybody, and we look forward to seeing you celebrating in the near future here a new victory for our community.